I think like releasing all of this oil is to manage inflation. Yeah.
Exactly. But there's only so much oil you can release, and now that we're this low, that's why it makes sense to me. Why? Okay, you got to stop. You got to prioritize the Strait of Hormuz being opened, which I'm disappointed to see that there's only 30 ships going through a day now. Um, this is the graph that shows, like, you see all that on the left, super high. Between, like, let's just say 100 and 140 ships used to go through the Strait of Hormuz every day, and then the war started. Right now, we're all the way over here on the right side, on the bottom right, which is about between 20 to 40 ships going through a day. When yesterday was 31. That's like 20% almost of what used to be the case. So they're gonna have to get a move on this, in my opinion. Not that they don't have time to do it, but I mean,
Is that the vessel counts that we could see? Like maybe there's a lot more, but the transponders off.
yeah, there could be.
Because remember, it could be that President Trump and Alibaba had this agreement that we'll say the Strait of Hormuz is open, you say it's closed, it's actually open, but as a way for you to save face, we'll get them to turn off the transponders and go through the Strait of Hormuz like that so it's not detected. I don't think that, it's possible that those are not the real numbers. Have you seen the recent oil prices?
It
I
could
mean,
be. Yes, here it is.
What? It's even lower. I was checking this a few hours ago. Are you kidding me? Wait,
Yeah,
why am I seeing
$69.
72?
Oh,
Why am I? Can you
is
search
this the
for
wrong one?
Brent?
Yeah.
Search for Brent crude oil price.
Oh
Or
yeah,
72,
72.
which is pretty, like what was it? Yes, it was 5 days ago. It was at 76. This is crazy. Crazy. Oh, just today it was 77. Earlier today it was 75.
Okay, so in
People are saying 69, baby. Oh yeah. People. Yeah.
before,
You guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, dumb dividend. You're Christian. Stop it. Look at that. You're Christian. Stop it.
wait, let me turn on my fan. It's really hot in here.
Oh my god. You guys. Oh my god. I'm actually proud of you guys. Oh my god. You're holding a cross in your profile picture. Okay, okay. Oh, we should stop the votes. By the way, hold on. Let me stop the
Oh yeah,
votes.
let's do it.
Okay, the vote is okay. 60%. So the question is Mustafa Khamenei alive? 60% say no. 40% say yes. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Stop the time.
Okay.
Good to know. We'll see if it's true.
I'm leaning more towards he's dead, but I was
Dead?
really leaning more towards he was being alive. Now I need some like definitive evidence now to be convinced that he's alive.
Dead. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. It's good. So I'll vote alive. You vote dead, and we'll see. It's good that we're on two different sides of this. So we'll see what happens.
Finally.
Yes.
Since you weren't here, I just wanted to show you this real quick. The United States Air Force and Navy is increasing its patrolling and everything, all their air activity in the Strait of Hormuz. Over the last week or so, they've increased it every day. Again, guys, planes that we can only see with their transponders on. And even Israeli jets are joining in at times. So, yeah. Oh, right when you left, there was this important
So
piece
wait,
that I was
before
telling
you
you.
go, I do have to say that this could not mean what it used to mean. Okay, you have to take it. So Ali, think about this, okay? Because for a while, whenever we saw military activity, we were like, "Ooh, is this something gonna happen?" Ooh, like we see pictures of air, what is those planes? Air fuel? What is it called? I forgot.
Refueling tankers.
Refueling tankers, right? Like, oh my gosh, shit is about to go down. But now, Ali, it could mean the opposite. You know why? Because it could also mean that all of the American bases that they emptied because it wasn't safe before, we're now going back to view that, okay, they're now safe again, so let's bring everything back into the American bases. So maybe the activity is actually because of the understanding that there's not going to be military tension, because remember, they removed. So people say like refueling tankers being there could be a sign of military activity, but no, maybe they were taking them away. They took them away from there because they didn't want the Islamic Republic to hit them with drones and missiles. And now them being back over there is an understanding that there's not going to be military operations, so they're safe to be put there.
That could be the case. I showed you a couple days ago how the Qatari base had suddenly 12 refueling tankers show up out of nowhere. I tried checking that out, and it seemed like the amount of refueling tankers in Ben Gurion Airport in Israel did decrease. This is where they could have gone.
Yeah.
And yeah, maybe you're right.
But
maybe
in
they
American
do feel
base,
safe enough.
Yeah, in American bases and around the Arab countries in the Persian Gulf, they have increased in size. And I saw so many people saying like, "Oh my God, why are they increasing in number? Is something going to happen?" And I was thinking like, no, it's actually the opposite. They removed them from those places so that they couldn't be in harm's way, and now they're putting it back because maybe the understanding is that there's not going to be any action.
Yeah, that could be the case. That could be the case. And then there was this. So this is the Abraham Lincoln, located off of the coast of Iran, about 88 miles, according to the Chinese satellite Mizar Vision.
Wow.
Yeah, this is the closest that they've been. Apparently, they're right off the coast of Chabahar.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Persian Gulf.
88 miles. 88 miles would take me like, I don't know, if I'm driving through like a fairly, like civilization, an hour and a half, maybe hour and a half, max 2 hours. No traffic, of
Would
course.
you be able to see that with binoculars from the
No.
No? So a telescope maybe?
Really depends on the weather. Really depends. Because the water is very hazy. There's always like a marine layer if there's a bit of humidity. Yeah, it would be really, 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 really difficult unless you had, I don't know, planes or helicopters or stuff like that to see it. Maybe drones.
So you could just be going through there with transponders off and nobody could tell.
Yes. And then when you left, I showed this. Let's see what you think. This is Scott Bessent talking today.
It's a very, very important statement for the American people to understand. So any money that the Iranians get first is going to be used for the benefit of the Iranian people. It is going to be Iranian frozen funds, and the U.S. Treasury will have people sitting. The initial money will likely be released from Qatar. U.S. Treasury will have people sitting in Doha overseeing that how the money is allocated, and a very large percent of it will go to buy U.S. foodstuffs and medicines. So we will be recycling the money back into U.S. products, but it will be overseen by Treasury in the Middle East.
So are they not going to ask him what stops him from, selling it and then getting the money from the selling it? Like, is anybody asking him that?
They didn't ask him that, but I did look into it a little bit. But for anyone who didn't exactly understand, Scott Basson is talking about the frozen funds that the Islamic Republic has in Qatar.